can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat Sleep Boxing Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing's YouTube channel. Delighted to be joined by Danny. We're in final prediction mode. This one a massive super welterweight fight. When I say massive, it's one big name, and Callum Walsh in action as he is facing Elias Espadas on Saturday, June 21st in California. Walsh 13-0, of course, the Irishman, only 24 years old. Bit of hype around him with being, Dana White's basically his almost boxing prodigy. So yeah, he's back in action against Espadas, who's 23, 6-1. Seems a reasonably big puncher. He's been in with a few good fighters himself. But yes, this is main event fight, as I said, in California on this weekend. Callum Walsh, Elias Espadas. Danny, take it away and give me your final prediction for this fight.
Yes, Paul, thank you very much. Looking forward to, looking forward to it. Almost an autopilot. I probably won't watch the fight, but Callum Walsh, as you said, does have a lot of hype around him. With the backing of Dana White, he's headlined in Boston a few times. He's headlined back home. So, he's getting a real push. And I expect him to win this fight and win this fight inside the distance. He's putting the knockouts together. We saw that early demolition job he done on Dean Sutherland, who domestic boxing fans will know is no mug, and I expect him to put in a similar performance. Maybe not quite as early, but to get the stoppage inside 6-7 rounds, I'm going for here.
Yeah, I think clear to see that Callum Walsh is a big puncher. He's still fighting at a certain level, I think, but there's no doubt in his punching power. He's still a young man too. He's clear. He can clearly put his punches together. He's dangerous from early on. Looks to get spiteful. Looks to get his opponents out of there. And I can't disagree with everything you said there, mate. I mean, Spandas has been in there with quite a few good fighters. I mean, the most recent one, I suppose, they would kind of catch your eye, would be the Xander Zayas, who knocked him out in 5 rounds, I believe. So, will Callum Walsh look at that and think, well, there's a good bit of hype about Xander Zayas now. If I can do him quicker than Xander Zayas, maybe that won't do his profile any harm. And yeah, I echo everything you said there, Danny, to be honest with you, mate. I think I'd be shocked if Callum Walsh doesn't win this inside the distance. Maybe not maybe, will it be as early as you're saying? Potentially. I don't think it'll be like 2 or 3 rounds. I think that if it is going to be in the first half, it's more likely to be like 5, 6. I'll maybe say, you know what, I'll put a wee bit more faith in Espadas and say that he's going to take Callum Walsh maybe to around 7 or 8. But I do ultimately see the Irishman getting him out of there. So yeah, we're 2 for 2, mate, on the Callum Walsh stoppage. And yeah, say we're right, Danny. Just before we round off, mate, I know this is a final prediction video, but I do want to ask you just, kind of, I suppose he's fighting a super welterweight, 154. I mean, one fight that has been discussed before, an all Irish fight. Would you be keen to see the Kevin Ajarko fight?
No, yeah, it's a good shout. I would. I think that's a good fight. Maybe a bit soon for Callum Walsh, to be honest. I think Kevin Yarko, with all due respect, I don't think he's going to be on to be a world champion, but if you're talking domestic slash level, I know he's an Irish fighter. I think he's up there. I think Kevin, it sounds like, he's going to fight Ismail Davis. I think with Callum Walsh, it's going to be slow steps. I think, we saw this Canelo Alvarez, Terence Crawford fight announced. Dana White's front. I think there's a good chance you see Callum Walsh on that card, but that's likely to be an opponent he'll look good against and stop. I think a fight for maybe the back end of the year, early next year, someone like a JJ Metcalf, obviously a decent name, got some good wins in around that domestic level, but probably past his best. As I say, it's going to be a slow process with Callum Walsh. He's someone we'll probably see a lot more of in big cards, given the link to Dana White. But Kevin Ajarko, whilst it would be a big all-Irish fight, I think potentially a bit soon. Maybe someone like a Dennis Hogan, again, similar to JJ Metcalf, probably on the back nine, so to speak. But yeah, it's going to be a while before I think we see, if you look at the top names at 154, with respect, Callum Walsh is a million miles off them. So baby steps.
Yeah, definitely. As you say, he's a young man as well. He's only 24 still.
Yeah.
Makes you and I look like pensioners now, Danny. So, but yeah, no, it's a fight that I just threw it at you because I had seen it on social media. It might have been a year or so ago. People kind of throwing that around, and Jark was like, "Yeah, I would take that fight." But down the line, like, not saying it's going to be for a world title or anything, but that could be a massive Irish fight down the line.
Yep.
So why not let it build now? They don't, as you said, baby steps with Callum Walsh, and there's no need for that kind of now. And yeah, if Kevin Ajarko can say beat Ishmael Davis and pick up, I don't know, a European trinket or of some sort, in the not so distant future, yeah, it just keeps making that fight bigger. So one for the future. I do hope we see it in the future, but it remains to be seen whether that's the case or not. Has to get through Elias Espadas first, Callum Walsh, which you and I are both expecting him to do, Danny, via stoppage. Guys, let us know in the comments if you agree with Danny and me. Will this go 6 rounds? Do you think it could go a bit longer? Or do you think it could be another 1 or 2 round demolition from Callum Walsh? Let us know in the comments. As always, hit that subscribe button if you're not doing so already. All of your boxing needs under one roof with a plethora of different videos. So yeah, check out the rest of the channel. Danny, thanks for joining me, mate, and I'll catch you again next time.
Thanks, mate.